Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Angels. Today is Wednesday, February 21st, 2018, and I'm Katie Kiefer of awakentheinnerlight.com and coffeewiththeangels.com. So for those of you who are new, Coffee with the Angels is where I sit down in the morning with my coffee. I tune in and hear what the angels have to say for the day. And there's a lot of times to give me clarity and help me with things I'm working on too. And so originally these weren't being shared out. And then I had a reading and they're like, oh, no, you need to be sharing this. I said, okay. So here I am sharing Coffee with the Angels with you and anyone else who wants to tune in and listen and watch. You'll find at coffeewiththeangels.com, you'll find the post, the text is just the message of the angels. The videos will probably have, well, usually do have some expansion on it. So for instance, before I started the video for today, as I was typing this out into the computer, I got a little bit more information on a piece. Like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And so we'll cover that after the reading. So the first thing I'm going to do is read to you what I wrote. So I sit down and I write it out. I handwrite it. Yes, sometimes it is difficult to read the handwriting. So that's why I like to type it out first. It helps me kind of review what we're going to be talking about. But without further ado, today's topic is decide and do. The angels say, the universe will and does support you fully. If you are not receiving support as you think is appropriate, you must look at what you are sending out. Often, mixed messages cause what seems to be a lack of support. Many things can and do cause mixed signals to go out. Subconscious beliefs are one of the major signal interference patterns. Another is lack of action. Lack of action is often driven by subconscious beliefs. Until you learn to discern what is happening and why, you will repeat the cycle. Deciding is another piece of the puzzle of creating your life. Deciding happens in the mind, in the same realm of the subconscious. A decision to do something, change, or step forward in a big way will be met with any subconscious beliefs that are counter. This is why it can be difficult to take action, or actions taken are ineffective. Pushing through blocks may or may not be effective. Pushing through works best with fear, yet there is more you can do to move through the fear using less energy. Anytime you are pushing through, you are spending a tremendous amount of energy. There are easier ways to remove or reduce blocks to your path ahead. You must decide what you want, what you do, and what you create. Action must be taken. When faced with challenges, find the beliefs, feelings, or lack of supportive beliefs and feelings causing the challenge. It is there asking your attention. Do this, and the universe will receive signals clearly and support you better. And that's what the angels had to say. So that is the end of the angel message itself. But as I was typing this into the computer, there was a big piece here about interference patterns. And so I kind of see around a lot of places online, specifically Facebook, there's a whole lot of stuff about the dark energies against the light workers and these different things. I don't disbelieve that. I do choose to stay back out of that duality and any battles that might be going on. I've spent a lot of time doing that stuff over many lifetimes, and that's not what I'm here to do this time. That said, interference patterns that are subconscious beliefs will be repeated cycles. interference patterns that truly are from thought forms or some kind of energy that is coming at us from the outside, they're not as cyclical. Okay, so I'm hearing that they can be cyclical, but typically they're not. It's important to disentangle any blame on others or outside forces of any kind versus those internal subconscious beliefs or feelings. So it's really important to get in there when you're having challenges or things aren't working out quite the way you expected, to really get up under there and figure out what's going on, and to do so without blame. No blame at all for anyone or anything, because it's just a matter of clearing stuff out of your way so you can live your life and be your sacred self. That's it. Blaming is useless. So, let's see. There was something else in here that kind of popped up. Oh, pushing through. Pushing through is another thing that somebody very close to me does a lot of pushing through. And so I witness how much energy that takes. So just know that there's another way. You can do it that way if you want to. Maybe that's what your soul's chosen to do. And if you have a lot of number 4 in your numerology, hard work is something your soul set up for you. So that may be a choice that has been made on the soul level. Which also you can, even with that, you can still make improvements on it. So there's just a lot you can do. Getting really clear on what it is that you want, what it is that you do, and what you choose to create. I mean, we're creating all the time anyway. So if what your life experiences are on a day-to-day basis are loaded with things you don't want, then it's just time to figure out why that is. And really one of my experiences has been, I learned a whole lot of what I don't want, and I had to learn to live without it. I had to learn to live without feeling that way all the time. There was a lot of work that went into that. And there were a lot of layers. Took me a little while. Really not all that long though. Less than a year. And that's doing the work mostly on myself. So I did have some help along the way. And yeah, I'm hearing I know I had a lot of help, but I didn't realize until just now that they were actually more connected than I had previously seen. So yeah, I had more help than I recognized at the time. But that was a huge thing. I mean, if there's a lot of what you don't want, there's no judgment. Just figure out what you do want and do the work to get it. And it can be easy or easier. It doesn't have to be hard. Setting out to change your subconscious beliefs and to improve how you feel makes a huge difference. That alone will start bringing you the answers and start bringing you things so you can see what you need to do to take your next steps. So that's it for me today. I'm hearing that's enough. Otherwise, I'll ramble on. So anyway, I hope that you have found this to be helpful and useful. You can find just the text of the angel messages at coffeewiththeangels.com, and the title is Decide and Do. So that'll be the title for this one once it gets posted, because it's not posted as I record this. So I hope you have a fantastic day. It's bright and sunny here in central North Carolina. So I hope it's a lovely day or evening wherever you are. So take care, and I wish you the best. See you next time.